Time for Wheels with Wondra, Snell Motors on the corner of Madison Avenue and Highway 22 in Mankato. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning.
It looks like a gorgeous test drive kind of morning out there.
Yeah, so far so good.
Maybe you'll hit the road in a Canyon Diesel. That's what we're talking about today. What do you got?
All right, so last year is actually the first year that they came out with the Canyon Diesel, and it's going to be not the 6.6-liter Duramax that you're used to. It's actually kind of like a baby Duramax. It's a 2.8-liter four-cylinder diesel engine. The truck was built not just for pulling capability, but also the efficiency. You may know some of the other diesel cars that are out in the market, and their main focus is efficiency, so you get a little bit of both worlds here. Trailering capacity maximum on any Canyon without the diesel is 7,000 pounds. With the diesel engine, you move up to 7,600 pounds, which, if you do a little research on the market, is actually higher than some of the half-ton truck competition. So you have a mid-sized truck with the capability of greater than a half-ton truck, which is awesome. Now, some people look at the horsepower and torque ratings and they go, 181 horsepower, that's not going to be able to pull anything. Well, as most of you know, torque is what gets you going. And that's what when you look at like your diesel engines on these full sizes, they used to be 300-400 horsepower, and it's like, well, that's not that impressive, but they're talking like 800-900 foot-pounds of torque. So the smaller truck, you're looking at 369 foot-pounds of torque, which is a ton, and that's what's going to get you going with your trailer. The horsepower is just what's going to keep you going while you're on the road. Now, fuel economy-wise, you're looking at 24 on the highway with the V6. That gets bumped up to 29 miles to the gallon on the highway with this diesel. That's the gas mileage of like a four-door car. That's like Camry gas mileage in a diesel pickup, which is awesome. Crazy. And it is definitely the cleanest diesel truck ever built by GM. There's obviously some very, very tough emission standards, especially with diesels right now. They're being criticized more than ever. And they have a cooled exhaust gas recirculation system, and that basically allows it to burn extremely clean. There's not that stinky diesel smell, which a lot of you think it has. There's also a smart exhaust brake built into it. And basically think of like if you're driving this big old 1-ton with a huge trailer behind you and you start going down a hill, just in a smaller version, and then all of a sudden you keep going faster and faster. You ever see those semis? They're just flying up behind you. That kind of theory, but with the smart exhaust brake, it recirculates that exhaust back into the engine to help slow that whole package down so you don't have to touch the brakes and keep you at your consistent speed that you set your cruise for. And then the last thing is noise. A lot of people have that old school mentality of that loud knocking 1980s diesel, and you drive by and you see the big black smoke puff out. Yeah. Not the case. They've done everything differently, and one of the cool things is they want people to not even know it's really a diesel, so they have this centrifugal pendulum vibration absorber. So long story short, it's located in the torque converter, and it's designed to prevent vibration and noise from bothering the driver and anybody inside the cabin of that vehicle. So they're very intentional to make sure that it has no characteristics of diesel other than fuel efficiency and pulling capability. Now, price-wise, we're looking at $42,000 to $45,000 MSRP, and if you've looked at trucks lately, you'll know that's about $10,000 less than a gas half-ton. So crazy good value on something like this. And we have one at Snell Motors ready to drive. If you're just curious on what this is all about and what it feels like, stop in today, and I would encourage just checking it out.
It's impressive what the diesels can do now. I've had one blow by me on the highway before and thought, what? 2017 is weird. I just got dusted by a diesel. So stop by and see the Canyon Diesel. Take it for a test drive with Jeff today. It's a beautiful day, and he'd love to go out and show you the roundabouts in the Mankato area. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.